What up? What up? What up? It's Rec League Podcast, man. I go by Randy Little. I do my best to try to host this thing. This is the start of season 8. I think I touched upon that last episode. Movies don't have an off season. Rec League Podcast does not have an off season. So I started around Comic Con the first time we did this, that I did this, gradually with evolution, I brought in my dogs. But around the end of July, I just start a new season. That's just how it works up here. Um, this episode, if you can't tell, Superman spoilers. If you have not seen Superman, directed by James Gunn, just come out, go see it, and then come back and kick it with us. Come back and kick it with the league. It's me, it's Nick, it's Rocket. We talk about a new trailer or two that came out first. We talk about some stuff, but primarily this is a Superman spoiler heavy discussion. Which takes me to recently released in the theater. Superman came out the weekend after the last podcast episode. This past weekend, I Know What You Did Last Summer. We calling it a requel? We just calling it a third one. A new I Know What You Did Last Summer came out in the theater. A new Smurfs came out in the theater. Upcoming this weekend, we got the Fantastic Four First Steps. After 3 tries, we finally get Marvel's first family in the MCU. After Superman, this is my most anticipated movie of the year. So my top two most anticipated movies in the same month. And then one of my honorable mentions, just because I felt like being nice, also comes out this weekend on Netflix, Happy Gilmore 2. I don't know what to expect. Sandler on Netflix is not good at all. But just because it's Happy Gilmore, I'm excited. The weekend before the next podcast, which will be the weekend of August 1st, we got another, is it a reboot? Is it a part 4? Naked Gun. It looks hilarious. So that's a plus. And then The Bad Guys 2. DreamWorks putting out a sequel to arguably their best movie over the last 5 years. It's second best. I don't know. Wild Robot is kind of brilliant, but the Bad Guys is very fucking good. So yeah, let me take it to physical media releases. June the 8th, July the 8th. My bad. We got Sinners, season 1 of Fallout. I see a Clueless 4K. Until Dawn, that Sony wants only in 4K and for $50. Fuck that. Check Walmart for a price drop, because that's where I literally just ordered my copy from today. The Amateur, Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, that I got in a DVD sized packaging. I hate it. It's trash. Warner Brothers, you suck. The Amateur, Shadow Force. I see a 4K for The Little Things. This past Tuesday, looks like Fury got a 4K. Frailty got a 4K. I see some Wallace and Gromit on 4K. The Surfer starring Nicolas Cage. Kino Lorber put out Capote. Alto Knights on 4K. Like 2 months after Blu-ray. This upcoming Tuesday, I see Carnal Knowledge on Criterion. I see A Small Soldiers 4K. I see Final Destination Bloodlines. A Knight Rider complete series box set on 4K. Fight or Flight starring Josh Hartnett. Bewitched, the complete series on Blu-ray. Original Sin, Angelina Jolie, Antonio Banderas. And then, what is this? The 29th? July the 29th, I see a Jade 4K. Be like David Caruso in Jade. I see Kino Lorber putting out a Billy Madison 4K, Thunderbolts, Ace Ventura, Dirty Work 4Ks, The Phoenician Scheme. That looks to be about it. So, Rust. Upon return, squad will be in tow, and we will talk Superman. It's Rec League. Back again. 3/4 of the squad. If anybody in Chicago got Eric Sigmund on a milk carton, let us know. First thing I got Mortal Kombat 2 trailer.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Looks pretty badass.
Looks great to me. I'm sorry.
It looks like a lot of good dumb fun, especially Carl Urban.
I'm just not thrilled about that casting.
He's like
Why not?
Old, but like also that seems to be like a part of the plot.
Yeah.
Like an older action guy.
Okay.
But
fine.
It looks wonderful to me.
Yeah. I can't wait.
It just looks like the game. Like it made me feel little. Like I was watching, I was like, oh, Baraka's here.
And I feel like it's also they're focusing on the actual tournament.
Yeah, it looks great. I like the other one, like the last one.
I like the 21 movie too.
Yeah.
And then even like, I don't know, like even Annihilation.
Nope.
Is not good. I'm not saying I like it, but there's like a nostalgic kind of like charm to, like when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, like I'm gonna watch all of this, and I'm not dreading it at all.
The worst part of Mortal Kombat 2 is that I know I have to rewatch Annihilation.
If it didn't come out in October, I would do, because the last time I watched like all this shit. I watched like Legacy. I don't know if you guys ever watched those.
No.
Those were cool. It was like a mini series, but you buy it on Blu-ray and it's like a movie. It's a movie length thing. It's like an hour and a half. And it's really good. And then I watched the animated ones. Now there's more animated ones that I haven't seen. I have time to watch all of those.
The first two are pretty dope. The second two were solid.
Well, put it like this. Out of the regular Mortal Kombat movies, I only seen the original Mortal Kombat and the one in 2021. I have more of the animated ones that just like the ones that just recently came out. I have more of those. I've never seen Mortal Kombat 2 or Annihilation.
You never saw Annihilation?
Mm-mm.
I mean, you were already like 30 when it came out, though.
Yeah, like 90. But yeah, but like. Yeah, I just never seen it. Like it was just, and then I heard it was not good, so I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna. If it's on, I'll if I find it on streaming or whatever, I'll definitely watch it.
Watch it.
What she say? This time you will die.
Your soul is mine.
Like that movie came out the same in 1997.
Batman and Robin, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Alien Resurrection. Peak year for cinema.
Hey, I love Batman and Robin.
I do too, but it's god awful.
I think Alien Resurrection is like not bad.
Cheeks.
Batman and Robin is bad, but I like it. I don't ever talk shit on it. Annihilation.
Same.
Annihilation sucks.
Cheeks.
And I'm like, 97, it came same year as Titanic.
Yeah.
Here's Titanic with those effects. Same
Scream
weekend.
2, Austin Powers, Men in Black.
Yeah.
Very high highs, but some pit of hell ass lows.
Same weekend. It was like Thanksgiving weekend. Same weekend as Anastasia. Like you can go down the hallway and watch just this really great movie. And it's like, no. You watch this with these effects.
Look at these franchises. Look at the human xenomorph hybrid. it's ugly. It's what nightmares are made of.
Mm-hmm.
Spawn
1997.
What?
Was Spawn 1997?
Spawn was also 1997.
Spawn 97.
Fuck yeah. That was a great year. I came alive that year. What year was
the week after Air Force One?
Yeah, I blossomed in 1997.
That was the summer of Nicolas Cage, mind you.
Yeah, Spawn woke me up.
Face Off and Con Air in the same month, just bookending June.
Mm-hmm.
Hercules was in there too.
Hercules, I saw Hercules.
1997 was a moment.
Yeah,
that was a good year.
I blossomed in 97.
Good year was a blimp rocket.
But I'm excited. I think it looks great. Baraka, cannot stress enough. Baraka is the only character I use in Mortal Kombat, and I always win.
And I always win.
I always win with the stab and throw.
Well, I want to get the name right.
I've in it too. It's gonna be great, unless it sucks.
It might be a bad movie, but it'll be a fun bad movie.
Yeah, it'll definitely be entertaining.
Fucking Wow, like took his hat and like rolled it on a guy and like, come on, man.
Let's get the comment section to blow up. Where are the Cole Young fans at? Where are the Creative Player fans at?
He wasn't even there. Like I watched the trailer, and like he's not really in the trailer.
He got a poster.
But he got a poster. So he's in it. Like they got everybody to come back.
Somebody who has been on this podcast before was on Facebook talking about they were so glad that Cole wasn't the focus of the movie anymore, that Johnny Cage is the main character. I don't know if I put this in a group chat, but it's just like, bro, like how many trailers have we seen where they focus on a character who doesn't end up being the primary focus of the movie?
Yeah.
Johnny Cage is the new flashy toy in the movie. He'll get a lot of shine, especially coming off The Boys and just Carl Urban just being that guy in general.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, are they really going to shift that far away from the dude who was the sole focus of the whole first movie?
Yes.
He's the one, since he's a brand new character, he should have some cool new fatality nobody's ever seen before.
He should be the one that, spoiler, a 30-year-old spoiler alert, he could be the one who dies in like the first 30 seconds of the movie. Like,
I don't disagree.
Instead of the other character, just swap him out. Be like, oh shit, no.
I don't disagree.
Why were those movies PG-13? Like, what were they doing? I guess everything was. Spawn was too.
Just trying to sell movies to the kids that we were.
It worked,
right?
It worked.
But now they know the kids that watched Mortal Kombat in the 90s are adults now, so we need that shit to be brutal and R and everything good with brutality. Odyssey tickets are on sale in some IMAXs a year in advance.
Fuck, they are.
Rocket, I know you bought some.
No, not yet.
Them bitches are sold out. I thought it was general.
I did too. Not like I was trying to buy movie tickets a year in advance, but
I was, because, like, yeah, like that first whatever showing a year from now, it's going to be full. Like, people are fill up with FOMO. And I was like, but I'm glad, because first off, I hate it. The second off, like, I don't trust Short Pump Movie Theater to not fuck around for a year. Like, that's no way. Will they not double book that theater or something, or switch it the time or something and like screw everything up?
If I was you, and as shit as your theater is, every 2 months I'd have been like, hey, I just want to check on my Odyssey tickets.
Yeah, and they only have the one IMAX theater. But still, I don't trust them not to screw something up for a year. No way. So
I'm going to wait.
I have to travel hours away for an IMAX theater. You're blessed, Goodman.
I mean, yeah. But still. I hope it doesn't become some kind of precedent like, okay, it was the 70 millimeter. There's only a handful of those, like, even in the country, in the world, really.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, fine, whatever. But it's like, don't do this again. Don't do this for Avatar. Like, just stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Build more theaters.
As many pushbacks as that shits have.
Yeah, just stop. Just don't do this again. It was cute this time, but it's a little cocky.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan is not.
Yeah.
Tenet was not like a huge like swing and a hit.
I don't feel like this is a Nolan decision. I think this is universal all the way.
Yeah, but like it's all marketing. It's all like
for
this
sure.
We can market this.
He did this many movies at this studio and didn't win shit. One movie with us, and he won Oscars. So here's tickets a year in advance.
Like they can, and I like that they can use it as a marketing tactic now. I like that we're at a place where it's like this was filmed with IMAX cameras, 100%. That means, and even to normies, that's like whoa. And then we can do it like IMAX 70 millimeter. Like that means something. Sinners proved that like people want this, so they can use that as marketing. I love that.
Still my favorite movie of the year.
Need something a year in advance, like, oh, you better book your tickets. It's like this isn't fucking.
But also think about this though. Say obviously, movie comes out, is another great hit. It's funny when Christopher Nolan, his movies are events now. It's not just a movie. What director, and there's not many that you could like, at least for me, that is like, there's no title of a movie, there's no casting, no nothing. Christopher Nolan's new movies in 2029. You're already locked in. You're like, yep, when that comes out, I'm watching. Like, he's the director, and basically his name is what sells the movie. Like Spielberg, same thing. Spielberg, he's coming out. See, that's the thing. It's Christopher Nolan movies now are events, and I think that's what they're trying to say here in this sense. Do I agree with it? No, I think it's kind of dumb putting out tickets a year in advance.
Yeah, I like that we can eventize things. It's like I got mixed feelings, where it's like, okay, if this is a one-off thing, cute, okay, cool. Don't do it again. Like, I don't want them to be like, well, people hopped on this super fast. Let's do this with every movie, because then it's like, okay, the 70 millimeter thing doesn't really mean anything to me because I'm never going to be at one of those.
Bro, I'm not buying like Toy Story 5, Incredibles 3 tickets a year in advance.
Yeah, like what's stopping them from being like, well, surely.
But the shitty part about this is,
that's like, no, fuck you.
If this is successful, basically, every industry is a copycat industry.
Oh, it was.
Bro, we was just talking Until Dawn. Paramount's been doing this 4K only physical release shit all year. Sony's doing it with Until Dawn. What's gonna stop them from doing it with Karate Kid? I Know What You Did Last Summer. Whatever else comes out. Even though we did investigate and Karate Kid has Blu-rays. But yeah, like I don't want the Batman Part 2 tickets a year in advance.
No.
Which would be what? Next October for the following October release? I'm good on that. I don't need Supergirl tickets tomorrow. I don't need Clayface tickets in September.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I'm like,
I just hope
don't do it again.
Like Nick said, I hope this is just a one-off thing, because it is a Christopher Nolan movie. I don't want it to be like, remember when that whole trend, everything was coming out in 3D?
Dune Messiah.
3D this, 3D that, 3D, like even, what was it, the second Wrath of the Titans? They pushed it back a year because they wanted to make it in 3D. I'm like, this is stupid.
Trash.
Just release the movie.
Meanwhile,
I never saw either of those movies.
Hell yeah, The Last Airbender 3D.
Ooh.
I'm in here.
No.
No.
Okay, lastly, before we...
I saw Elio in 3D a couple weeks ago because it was the only option, and like it was really cool in 3D.
Elio is just really cool in general.
Elio,
nobody knows that though.
Scenes where they were like floating, it was really cool. It was like it was made for 3D.
Mild violence or Stephen
It was, but I really enjoyed it. Fun fact: if you all haven't seen Elio, I think it's the plan. You go see Elio. It's really great. And Lilo and Stitch made $1 billion, and I think that's really stupid. Go see Elio.
Bums me out that like Elio didn't get those elemental legs.
No, they abandon. I don't understand what they're doing. And then they got Hoppers coming out.
Yeah.
Are you gonna leave that out to dry? It
No
looks
Stranger
fun.
Things connection at all. Yeah. It's like Hoppers, they're back to back original Pixar releases. Super cool.
Yeah.
But are you gonna fucking market the movie?
They're gonna market the hell out of Zootopia. Once we get closer to it.
Yeah.
It's going to the Zootopia 2 is making a. I'm calling it now.
And they blame us. They blame the audience. We keep making franchises because you guys don't watch original movies. We don't market your fucking original movies.
Yeah, I'm seeing it in real time.
Elio's box office take is I could match that shit with my bank account, and I have like $20 in my name.
Yeah, they put Elio out like, who cares? They delayed it for like a year
and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And that pisses me off.
Barely.
I was gonna do a full Pixar binge, like broken into 2 different pieces. All the original shit before Elio, all the franchise shit before Inside Out, and they delayed Inside Out. They delayed Elio, and it fucked up my whole plan.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, we're watching it in real time. Like, that was Strange World. Like, they didn't market that at all.
And that was good.
I remember thinking that was good too. But it's like they keep insisting on doing like sci-fi movies.
Mm-hmm.
How to market them? Like, this goes all the way back to like Treasure Planet and like Atlantis.
I love Treasure Planet and Atlantis.
Yeah, and it's like
bangers.
Meet the Robinsons. They're just like here.
Underrated.
Okay, what do I do with this? You watch it, and it's like, holy shit, it's really great. Why didn't you sell this to me? I would have watched this earlier. This was wonderful. It made $7.
I'd take a live action Meet the Robinsons.
So would I.
Yeah, that was a great movie. But unless it's got something like Chicken Little or like Lilo and Stitch, unless there's some kind of like thing that they can market, like, oh, he's a chicken, that's funny. Oh, Lilo and Stitch, oh, it's Stitch. But it's like Elio, like they couldn't market. Like, you could have marketed, what was the little guy's name? His like buddy. Marketed him, sell him. He was funny.
It was a spin on like a typical ass white kid name. Sean.
But anyway.
Glorden.
Huh?
His name was Glorden.
Glorden. They could have sold Glorden. 20 years ago, they would have tried. You would have been able to buy a Glorden toy.
He's like a fucking little glowworm. That was easy marketing.
Like, even Atlantis got action figures. I haven't seen Elio. Nothing. No toys. No nothing. They didn't even try. Nope. Elio popcorn bucket.
Everything gets I was just telling my mans at the theater yesterday. Everything gets a popcorn bucket now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Elio popcorn bucket.
Last thing I got, not really major news or anything, but I've seen like multiple posts that DC wants to fast track Wonder Woman. And it's just like, I just want to roast like normies right quick. Like, of course we want a new Wonder Woman for this new DC universe. But I feel like fast track is just a translated way to say rushed.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is.
I don't want anything rushed. If we don't get a Wonder Woman movie until 2031, just make it good. I don't want Wonder Woman next year because we're fast tracking Wonder Woman and the baddie from Hitman is rumored to play her. She's perfect casting, but is the script right?
Yeah, who cares if the script's right, if that's what's going on? But, I don't know.
Word on the street is she's in talks with DC.
Hopefully. I saw James Gunn say, like, yeah, she'd be great. I made a movie with her this many years ago. And it took me, like, I had to, like, dig deep to figure out it was Belko Experiment. It's like, It's like, what Guardians movie was she in? It's like, oh, he produced the Belko Experiment. She was in that.
I don't know. I've got hot takes when it comes to Wonder Woman. Like, it's real trendy to act like Gal Gadot was, like, bad as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, like, it's cool to hate Marvel and it's cool to act like Gal Gadot can't act. Like, pull your head out of your ass.
Like, I get it to a degree. I get it. And then, you, like, pluck scenes from, like, certain things. It's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. But it's like we're acting like 9 years ago. It wasn't like agreed upon that she kind of rocked in Batman versus Superman.
Yes.
And the movie is great.
Fast
the first
Five.
One, great. I think that's a great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. And she's like good in it. Like the stuff, it's good. That's a good movie. So I'm just like, we don't, people will be like, oh, it won't be hard at all to just do a new Wonder Woman. It's like,
pumped brakes.
First Wonder Woman movie ever
was a banger.
Successful. Like they did it really good. So take your time.
There are people that rank Wonder Woman as the best DCEU movie ever. And I don't, but I can't disagree.
I think I have it at like a 4.5. I remember seeing it just opening in the theater. It just blew me away. I was like, holy shit.
There's a dude I work with that acts like Wonder Woman 1984 is like the worst thing he's ever seen.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that shit, it's fun. It's a weaker sequel, but it's very fun.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I get it. It was somebody makes like valid complaint against it. And you read it, and it's like
it's his major complaint is Kristen Wiig playing a villain, and it's like, bro, she's an actor.
Yeah,
she's an actor. Bad. Like you can't just box her into comedy because she was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
it's like bro, like Jason Bateman, primarily comedy. The Gift is amazing.
Awesome movie.
Actors act. Fuck a genre. Actors act.
And look at Steve Carell. Like,
yes.
Come on. Plus, Kristen Wiig. And I always feel like I'm alone on this hill, but like Kristen Wiig, when I talk about like celebrities I'm like in love with.
No, she's fine.
Kristen Wiig is like in that. People are like, really? I'm like, what do you mean?
She's a baddie.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like, to me, like Wonder Woman 84 was like a big deal. I was like, somebody agrees with me. They gave her a hot like Michelle Pfeiffer role. Somebody sees what I see. Who cares if it's good? Like, who cares? It's like they see the vision. I don't hate 84.
No.
I've only watched it like twice.
I think it's mid-tier for that franchise, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I agree with that.
When you got Justice League out there and the Warner Brothers cut of Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman 84 is fun.
Wonder Woman 84 is a movie. It's a beginning, a middle, and an end, like where it doesn't feel like it got edited all to shit.
Yes. So now we've turned a page in the world of DC. James Gunn, see, that's my man. I wish we had like a collective of normies who just watched every single episode, because like Shazam Fury of the Gods didn't make money, Flash didn't make money, Blue Beetle didn't make money, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom didn't make money. James Gunn came out like a year before those movies came out and was like, hey bro, I'm in charge now, we're gonna release these movies, but they don't really mean shit, so nobody went to see them.
I think those movies were Dead Man Walking.
They were.
What should have,
and it even rippled into the Joker sequel.
Mm-hmm. And the sad thing about it too is he should have just been like, I'm taking over DC. Let's see what we can do, and then leave it at that. After Blue Beetle dropped, give it its run. That's what he should have been. I think we're going to go a little different direction and all that. He could have still been doing what he's doing behind the scenes, but do that by saying that these movies don't mean nothing. That's exactly what happened. Is the first Shazam was fantastic, made a ton of money.
Yep.
The second one, I don't think was as good, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. But also, if these characters are not going to go anywhere, technically, why am I going to go see a movie that has nothing to do with what's going to be part of the future?
Agree.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is this spoiler, but the second Shazam had a post-credit scene with people from his universe.
Yeah. Why did they do that? Why? And then I was telling my friend, we're talking about Peacemaker, and I was like, that's hardcore. And I was like, remember she was in Black Adam and it was like a big cameo and no one in the theater cared? I was like, they really went back and were like, what if we added this? And it was like, no, it's not. But what if it is? What if it turns out like actually The Rock is going to be in this?
Not my coach, not my quarterback.
Yeah.
That's the thing. New Superman came out. If you haven't seen it, this can be your time to change the channel, turn off the podcast, go to the theater, watch Superman, because nothing is off the table. We spoiling this whole movie, mid credits, post credits, everything in between. From the opening scroll, like James Gunn cooked his own Star Wars text, and that shit was dope. Like the history of Krypton, how Kal-El got to Earth, what he's literally doing in the last few hours and minutes and shit. And that's cool because like I've seen multiple people complain about this movie already, like basically not spoon feeding you into setting up the universe. I really like that Superman is already Supermaning, the Justice Gang is already
there
doing their thing. Like it's not my favorite movie of the year. It's my favorite comic book movie of the year so far. But like my complaints are like minor. Like I really didn't like how Clark's parents kind of like came off like dumb rednecks. Like just not the way that Ma was using the phone specifically.
Yeah.
Cuz the whole humanization of Clark, his dad telling him he's proud of him, your parents aren't, you're not supposed to do what your parents want. Your parents are supposed to mold you into becoming who you want to be. That shit makes me emotional. That shit's really good. But every Superman has that Kryptonian side versus human side struggle, and like this was another one of those, and I just really like love how this version, like James Gunn understands these characters and how this story like humanizes Superman.
Yeah. It is funny, like you have like Snyder diehards. I don't consider myself one, but I do like I like the movies he did for DC.
Yes.
Overall, they were good. And it is funny, it's like you do that comparison, like Ma and Paul Kent. It's like, yeah, the last one, it was Kevin Costner and Diane Lane. Like, you feel like that was the last,
But that shit too, like we were saying right before we hit record, in my opinion, Zack Snyder gave us the 3 best movies in that collective universe. And every single time I watch Kevin Costner tell fucking like 12-year-old Clark Kent, maybe you should have let your classmates die. That shit hits me every time. That's good shit.
It's until like recently, like you get like the real loud opinions. Like there's people who think that was like stupid.
No.
I'm like, y'all aren't listening to, and I don't even love Man of Steel. I think it's good. I've grown to like it more over the years, but like I can remember seeing it in the theater and being like, that was okay. I don't like, it's not like my favorite Superman movie at all, but like I was like, y'all aren't like listening to these movies. Like when he did not tell him to do that. He was like, what do I do? Let him die? And he says, maybe. Like it's a struggle. Like he's telling him, it's like the world isn't ready.
Yeah.
For what you are bringing into the world. Is like, your mother's going to tell you this. I'm telling you the world isn't ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
Should you have done? I'm not saying you should have done that. It's like, maybe if you weren't ready for the consequences of that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, don't do it.
And he's still struggling with that shit in Batman v Superman.
Yes. That's the thing. Like, it wasn't him saying, yes, you should have let the bus full of kids die. Why did you do that? I'm so mad that you did that. No. But it's like...
It's a child making an adult choice.
Yeah. It's like, I'm telling you, the world isn't ready for this.
Even
react to this. So
even the scene with the tornado.
Yeah.
Like he was about to run and save his dad, Kevin Costner, and he just put his hand out and said no. Even Kevin Costner, like in that scene, that kills me because
jumping on the grenade.
He basically said, not yet. You know what I mean? And that's wild.
That is the whole thing. And then you have Diane Lane in Batman vs. Superman. Like, she says the thing. She's like, be their hero. Be what they need you to be. Or don't. Like, it's literally up to you. Like, that is her telling him that. It's like, look, at the end of the day, it is up to you.
Yeah.
If you be the god, then do it. But, like, there are consequences to that, and that's what Batman versus Superman is. I'm like, y'all really just don't watch movies.
Exactly.
Like, you don't pay attention to what they're.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they're masterpieces. I'm not saying like, oh, this is the gold standard of it, but it's like it's laid out. Like you guys aren't listening to movies.
And David Cornsweet has been doing this. His Superman's been doing this for 3 years, and he's hit with his first like real struggle, worldwide controversy, getting his ass beat. And I guarantee down the road we'll probably get movies that take place within those 3 years, or TV shows or whatever media James Gunn wants to make.
And it's the same kind of, and there are countless different iterations of Superman, going back to like the 40s, to the cartoons, to the TV show. Like there's always, but it's like the thing is the same. In this one, it's for 3 years he's just been the golden boy. And now it is really like, oh, this is the consequence to that. It's like, oh, you can't just go do whatever you want to do and expect everyone to just be fine. Like, oh, thank God for Superman. It's like, no, actually, this is like, has nothing to do with you. You're inserting yourself into the middle of it, and here's what's going to, now you're under arrest. And it's like.
And that's what those, like, real world parallels. Superman is, I stopped the war. I prevented death on both sides of that motherfucker. And the media, like, that's why I loved it in the trailer. I loved it in the movie. Clark was being flirty and trying to be playful. Lois was trying to get that story. And, hey, you stopped the war, so you picked a side. People were going to die. Like, that's the whole point. On both sides, he prevented murder. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it should be. The media always wants to put a spin on some shit.
Look at towards the end of it. I can't remember the character's name. She did like she was on Lex's team. He even told her at that point, you can change. And like he always like this is what I liked about this version of Superman. Like all versions of Superman that we've had or iterations have had this, but this was more open, where you actually understood he always sees, no matter how bad you are, he always sees the good in people even more. And like, she's trying to kill him and all that. And he's like, you could change, you could turn this around. You know what I mean? And even at the end, even with Lex, you know what I mean? It's
the engineer.
The engineer. That's what I'm saying. Is like, it's at the end of the day, that's one thing about Superman. No matter what it is, he will always try to give you the benefit of the doubt to the very end. Look at Man of Steel with Henry Cavill. He didn't want to kill Zod.
No.
Zod was forcing him. It's either they die or you kill me. And he struggled with that. That's that like you and Nick were saying, there's that struggle. And it's also, Nick said it best. He was the golden boy. It's like us. If everything goes great, or if a team never loses, you don't know what that feels like. And when you hit that for the first time, how do you react? You don't know, because you've never experienced that. So I feel like, and these things with Superman struggling it's because he's never experienced that. He's never had those situations. And I think with James Gunn, this version explains it, I think, a little bit better. Like Nick, I'm a big Zack Snyder fan, but yes, I gave this a 6 out of 10. I didn't hate it. It's just, it was different for me. I want to see it again. Now going into it, knowing how it's going, now this iteration of Superman is going to be like, he reminds me more of the Christopher Reeves version.
For sure.
So I definitely want to see it again. And like I said, I feel like my grade can change. From the up, but at the end of the day, I think James Gunn did a good job of just putting it out there, and especially for the normies, so they could understand it better.
I think James Gunn and David Cornsweet brought like wholesome, like Christopher Reeve vibes that Zack Snyder and Henry Cavill just didn't inject. Like, it's ironic because I think like the Zack Snyder Henry Cavill version is very punk rock at its core.
Oh yeah.
When this whole theme is kindness being punk rock and all that shit.
There's just very, very different iterations. Like, people are just like, oh my God, this was miserable and all this stuff. And I was like, it wasn't miserable. It was just that, like, Cavill's performance, like, that's what those movies called for, because that angle that they took, like, this is a god. These are gods. These are 5 gods among you little people. And it's like, what that means. Like, it kind of ends up being the same thing, but it's like, how is the world going to treat, they did the same thing, in Batman vs. Superman with the news, like, montage and all this stuff. They kept interviewing, like, Neil deGrasse Tyson and all these people and talk about, like, what it means to have him here and what it's like. That's the best thing you can do with the Superman movie today. It's like the original, like the Christopher Reeve movies, other than maybe The Quest for Peace,
trash.
They didn't really like speak to like real world. They were more like escapist entertainment, which is fun. The original Superman movie is an all-timer to me. It's so great. But the best thing you can do with Superman now is it's like,
how would we react?
Put him good for the sake of good. And it's like, how will the world react to that? When everyone has some kind of agenda, good, bad, that's what the Justice Gang is in this movie. They are a corporate-sponsored team of superheroes who, as the movie goes on, it's like, and it absolutely speaks to, it's like, the Israel-Palestine thing. It's like, are you complicit by not saying anything? Are you picking this side? Are you picking this side? It's like, well, it's nuanced. It's like, is it? It just kind of looks like one side doing this to the other side, and when the other side defends themselves, it's, now it's a war. And it's like, it kind of just seems like you should be good for the sake of good. And by the end of the movie, you get the Justice Gang over in, what was it, Jarhampur or whatever.
You got an upgrade, kid.
He gets them to go over. And I've seen people like complain, like, oh, Superman should have gone over there. It was like, that wasn't the point of the scene. Superman is saving the world.
Yeah.
He is getting the Justice Gang to go over there.
There's a literal interdimensional split that only Superman can fix.
Yeah, Superman's saving the world. The Green Lantern and all of them going over there is like, their whole vibe to the movie is like, look, that's got nothing to do with us. What is it? Lord Tech isn't telling us to go over there. So, like, look, lady, it's fine. That is them. That's, they are
the machine.
Just good for the sake of good. That is kind of the, but it's the real punk rock. Like, that's the kind of theme of this one, which I like. It's different.
Just thinking about when more like big name heroes get introduced into this world, and then the Justice, like, we know there's gonna be a show or a movie, and Maxwell Lord is gonna do some fuck shit after he was bashing Lex Luthor, and the Justice Gang is gonna merge into the Justice League after we get a Wonder Woman and a Flash and a Batman. I'm excited for that evolution.
It's gonna be cool.
Nathan Fillion's supposed to be part of the Lantern show.
Yes.
Yeah. Got Peacemaker coming out, and like Maxwell Lord is in that.
Yeah, I mean next month.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
That shit too. You want to complain about this movie and the universe, the shared universe already cooking. Creature Commandos has been out for 7-8 months. That's the first thing in this universe, period. There's a Peacemaker trailer that the Justice Gang is in. If you're butthurt that there's more than just Superman in this movie, like, you're not paying attention.
I do think, like, this was originally called Superman Legacy.
Yeah.
I do think it should have had a subtitle, which is possibly a hot take, because I've seen a lot of people be like, no. I think it should have been called, like, Superman Man of Tomorrow or something, because it was so...
When Supergirl had the subtitle Woman of Tomorrow, and they ripped that away.
Yeah. Which I guess, but it almost seems like audiences are stupid. And it's like, maybe they are.
Audiences are stupid.
Yeah, maybe.
No, normies are fucking idiots. They don't know what they want.
They are not smart.
I'll be honest with you. I was one of those people at that moment in time when I was hoping that Superman would go over there and help them out. But then when that ripple effect was happening, think about it. He's the only true one that could actually stop Lex Luthor.
The way that Terrific explained that shit,
yeah,
you get it.
Yeah, you get it. But at that moment in time, I'm like, why did he send them? And why didn't he go? Yeah, he's fine. He had to choose. Also, at the end of the day, if you want to understand Superman, at least this version better, there's a version out there that's not called Superman, but it's what if Superman was a bad person, and it's called Brightburn, and it was produced by James Gunn. And this is the version you get. If you don't like this version, go see that. Trust me, you'll understand it better.
Facts.
Because like at the end of the day, I feel like that movie was fantastic. Didn't make much money, but this is if Superman landed and he leaned to the dark side.
Calm down, Luke.
And the thing with this,
pump the brakes, Anakin,
is his parents' message. Like, I was sort of mixed on it because I was hoping it was like, oh, you're telling me they can just plug in and they know they can finish the message now. Okay, cool. But like, it was like having the parents be like, go lord over them, take as many wives as you make a secret.
Have y'all seen there's so many memes. Fuck bitches, Kal-El. Just get them hoes.
Yeah. Like, the point though, it's not to like disrupt the lore or anything like this, but it's like Superman had like that little bit of information he had, but like that's not what made him good.
Yeah.
Not what made him super. It's the fact that he was like, okay, and just did it. Cause like, I wouldn't do that with my like mentality, my like work ethic. Hell fucking no. I wouldn't be. And like, I'd be like, I don't know if I have it in me. I don't have the dog in me. He just does. Like, it's like he says, your choices, your actions. That's what makes you great. And it's like, okay, yeehaw. Like, that's the point. It's like a really optimistic superhero movie. Whereas the Zack Snyder movies, I'm not saying they aren't optimistic, but they're more like just dark, grounded in like gritty, like moral subtext. And it's like not saying it's bad. Like, everybody's just comparing the two, like, oh my God, it was so miserable. And I was like, it
means hope.
A different take. And at the time when like that was like arguably like peak MCU taking over the world, which Marvel is bright, it's funny. Guardians of the Galaxy is bright, it's funny, holy shit, it's a talking tree. Like, he was like, okay, we're going to do this shared universe thing, but it's going to be completely different. You are not going to be able to compare it to what they're doing down the street. I'm like, at the time, that was really cool. Now we have this, and like, this is great. I hope it works. It's off to a great start, in my opinion. But
and the thing is, this
airing it is just weird.
It's the cinematography too. In Zack Snyder's world, it was always gringy and dark. Like, just the cinematography, that's the vibe it gave off. Like, and people have to realize this now. My number one Superman, as of now, is Henry Cavill. That can change with David Corenswet. I thought he did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
It's a very...
my top three is Cavill, Reeves, and Corenswet. And he just came out with, like, I pretty much liked his iteration of Superman. I said, I just got to get used to it. But
hating on Tyler Hoechlin, but go off.
Oh, Dean Cain?
Yes, sir. Dean Cain, sir. I got that fucking box set, and it's a DVD-sized packaging, you fucks.
Yeah, you fuckers.
Yeah, nah.
Probably made that decision because he's a dork.
Warner Brothers.
Tyler Hoechlin's also did a fantastic job in Superman Lois.
Yup. Best TV Superman ever.
I thought he was great.
I like Ralph. I think Ralph was good.
Ralph was real good too. See, that's the thing. I don't think Brandon Ralph gets the respect he deserves.
I like Returns.
Yeah.
Every actor in Hollywood auditioned to be Superman and he almost, at the time he took it, it was almost like a thankless job. Like, Jesus. God.
That was supposed to be like his version of Christopher Reeves. Like, that was where it was supposed to be connected.
He was good. He was handsome. And the movie was good. And it was like, this works as like a continuation of those, like the Reeve movies, but also it's like a reboot of its own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should have got a sequel.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a good movie, goddammit.
Batman Begins hadn't quite changed the game yet.
Yeah.
So like,
kind of like, well, this should, people will want this. And like, I did. I was like, oh, Batman Begins, Superman Returns, Spider-Man 3s. This is great.
You lost me.
A great time.
Also, but what a lot of people have to realize is every iteration
Spider-Man 3.
of Superman we have gotten, whether it's TV shows or movies, that is the right version for that project.
Yeah, Tom was good. Fuck y'all.
You know what I mean? That's the thing is
my Adventures with Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to give that another shot.
It's so good.
Came on. I watched like an episode or two, and I just didn't care.
It's so good. And of all actors, Jack Quaid is great for that Superman.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a shot.
I do have to rewatch Creature Commandos. Like, I got into it, but I didn't. It's like I was when I watched it, I was doing other shit too and all that. So at the end of the day, it's like I couldn't dive fully into it. Like I watched them just to watch them, but I gotta rewatch them.
Is Frank Grillo gonna be in Peacemaker?
Yeah,
he's 3 for 3.
He's in the trailer for it. He's like, does he know? And she's like, killed his son? Yeah. And it was like, oh, he just doesn't have white hair.
Yeah.
Only complaint, and he has even addressed it because he said he was on Tulsa King.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't mess with my hair. I'm like, he couldn't have like sprayed some silver or something in there,
or put a wig on.
Yeah,
put a wig on.
It's cool that he's in like the whole thing. And I had to explain that to my friend. I was like, that's Rick Flag Sr. You remember Rick Flag Jr.,
father of Joel Kinnaman.
I was like, God damn it.
But I mean, he's the one though. Grillo voiced him in Creature Commandos. Yeah, plays him in Superman. Plays him in Peacemaker 2. He's the web. He's the interconnecting weave.
He's gonna be, even though Amanda Waller, and that's the thing. Like they're gonna be cherry picking. It's like, okay, you cherry picked Viola Davis, which of course, who the fuck else? That's the best Amanda Waller. And it's like Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn. It's like, of course, fuck yeah. You don't. Why would you want to lose that?
I feel like nobody else is gonna play Harley Quinn as good, but I also just have it in the back of my head, like I think Margot Robbie's done.
That's what I'm like. Is she done? Because that's Jared Leto's Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
and that's Ben Affleck's Joker. And Ben Affleck is Henry Cavill's Batman, and that's my whole thing. I'm like, am I gonna be annoying about this? Yes. Because it's like Weasel was in the Suicide Squad with Jay Courtney and Margot Robbie, but then he's in Creature Commandos, which implies that he's David Cornsweat's Weasel.
And that's the one thing, like, if I want to, like, these were my expectations and I didn't get it, oh, I'm so disappointed. I wanted the reference that Idris Elba shot David Cornsweat.
Yeah. Like, which Superman did he shoot with a kryptonite bullet? Cavill? I just feel like you're not doing that.
Yeah.
Cornsweat, yes. You could shoot him with a kryptonite bullet. Absolutely. He would get shot with a kryptonite bullet and, like, be like, ow, fuck, and then have to go back. That was his whole, like, a lot of this movie was him getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
It was. But also, I kind of like that, though, because thinking about it now, like I said, letting it soak and sit in.
Vulnerability.
He's been Superman for 3 years. He's still, even though he's been 3, that's still fairly new. And this is the first time he's actually has confronted a situation where he's not just going to run through it. This is now an issue. He's trying to figure out how to deal with the issue.
And that's why, and I think we kind of touched on it. We've never, in my opinion, again, I guess maybe hot take. People on the internet, I don't think we've ever had a bad Lex Luthor.
No.
In movies. Gene Hackman, all time.
Mm-hmm.
Spacey was great. Like, I'm sorry. He's great. Like, he was like perfect in that movie. I think Eisenberg is great in the same way. He is supposed to mirror Superman in like a different way. I think Nicholas Hoult is probably the best Luthor we've had movies.
Yes.
And it's because it's like it did that thing. Well, like, this is Superman's first real, like, looking at the consequences, like, you're great. It's like everything he's in these situations, it's constant. It's like, why are you doing this to me? And it's like, this is like really the first Lex Luthor to be like, because fuck you. Like, that's why. Fuck you. That's why, like, fuck you. You come from space and everybody worships you.
It made it even better.
Like Lex Luthor.
All his struggles in this movie were puppet mastered by Lex.
Yeah. Like, because fuck you.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you to come down and then tell us how to live and we worship at the altar of you? It's all, that's the thing. You have God sends his only son to earth to, pay for the sins of everybody. It's just Superman. Like, yeah, it's all very black and white. And that's what it is. It's important to have that person who's just like, fuck that. No. And it's like they have to have a point. And some iterations of Lex Luthor, he's just, an evil billionaire. And it's like, that's fun because we have those. But it's also like there has to be a point where it's like, fuck you. Like, who are you? Like, they should worship me. I'm rich. And it's like, well.
But that's the point I like about it. He's diabolical. Like,
like you were raised here and you were born here and you've built this life for yourself and you're a piece of shit. And I'm great.
The part that told me, at least like when I was watching the movie, was the opening scene, the fighting, whatever, or early in the movie. The food vendor helps Superman up. He helps him up and all that. Lex sees that through cameras or technology, and he's just playing Russian roulette with him. Choose. And he's on the first shot, bang, it's like, that's ruthless. The guy did nothing wrong.
Depends on your
just
point of view.
Just helping out. But that's the thing. That's the best part about it. In Lex's eyes, you're helping him. You're not helping me destroy him. And it's like, if you're not with me,
that's why he was like fuck Metropolis. Let's wait till the fucking split gets to a city I like.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing is, but the ruthless part is, he ends up killing them, and I'm like, that is cold, and that is calculated, and that is the Lex Luthor I've been wanting, even from back when I grew up with the comics.
Yeah.
It's, you have, like the Joker for Batman. He was ruthless. You don't fuck around. That's the Lex Luthor you need. A guy who does not fuck around. Jesse Eisenberg, I liked him as Lex, but he's lower on my list of Lexes in that sense.
Again, like doubling back to the normies. Warner Brothers listened to the normies and didn't let Snyder build up that version of the character. That post-credit scene on the yacht with Deathstroke, that could have been the Lex that we got from Nicholas Hoult.
Like, I don't understand the Eisenberg. Like, it's all coming back again. People aren't paying attention to
Zack Snyder was building Superman and Lex into the characters you knew, but you didn't give him the time.
Exactly.
Especially now, like probably less so 9 years ago. But now you watch how Eisenberg acts in those movies. That guy exists.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
Billy, who just wants to put his fingers in everything, politics, what have you.
Jolly Ranchers.
I'm not going to names. That guy, we have that guy.
It's true.
Like, guy who gets on stage and goes like this because he doesn't know what the fuck to do. That's Eisenberg's Lex. Like, fucking with the Jolly Rancher and all that. Like, he's odd. It takes an odd mind to think the things that he is thinking and do the things that he wants to do. And he sees Superman as a threat. That's what it is. It's like, you came to guy, you're a god. Fuck you, I should be a god. I'm rich. I'm a tech genius.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And I always thought his performance was really great.
Yeah.
The same thing with like you said, like they didn't let him cook. It's like everybody makes fun of Leto Joker. Sometimes justifiably so. But like the scene in the Snyder Cut with Joker and Batman talking is like so great to me. Like they were cooking on a different plane of existence. Like holy shit.
And that was a reshoot.
Yeah. I was like, y'all didn't let him. Like he had the confidence in all those cast members to like bring them back. It's like, no. I'll have Leto do this scene. He'll be good in this scene. And like it was. And Ben Affleck didn't even interact in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
That was the studio comes in and they're doing all these chops and screws. And so you weren't even noticing that like your Batman and your Joker aren't talking to one another. You weren't even noticing that your Batman doesn't have a solo film. You're not noticing it. Harley Quinn has 3 movies. Batman has 0.
Joker could have offered a reach around 5 years previous.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And they're like, yeah, tattoos, that'll be cool. And it's like, okay, but let him cook. He's an Academy Award winning actor. People are like, oh my God, he's a black hole. He's so bad. I'm like, let him cook a little bit. Like, they cut so much out. Even
Bro,
he is.
How many people in the real world get judged based on their appearance? What did you think we're gonna do with a fictional Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. And even the Snyder Cut, like, he just doesn't have, like, the tattoos or whatever. And, like, cool. I don't even notice. Cool. I don't care. Put makeup and shit. I don't care. Cool. The one guy who can do that.
God, bro, I still want that movie. I want that fucking ragtag team trying to stop, like, Berserker Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? Like, that's what I'm watching. I'm like, holy shit. And the only
Snyder
reason
was
they
cooking
really,
a fucking all-time trilogy.
Yeah, like, the reason they really did that was because he was like, look, I'm going to finish the Snyder Cut. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to be able to make this movie. It's not like he turned in a 4-hour fucking movie to Warner Brothers.
In
like,
2017.
There you go. It's rated R, and it's 4 hours. It's like... It's not like that's what he did or would have done, but they gave him almost like carte blanche to just be like, look, if you can get the cast back,
we're going to throw it on Max anyway.
Yeah, we're going to use this to sell our streaming service. Go make the movie you want to make. So he put that whole last like half hour in there.
Yep.
It was like, here's a long thing, and here's the introduction of Deathstroke, and then here's a long
Martian Manhunter
that would have built towards something. Great.
I think it could have been good. I think it could have been real good.
Would have been like all time wonderful.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. I like I said, I believe in James Gunn. Like I said, he started with Creature Commandos. Like, all this is going to lead up to something. And at the end of the day, even though like I'm in the middle, like I lean towards, a thumbs up for this movie. Like I said, I want to rewatch it again. James Gunn, I believe in him. He doesn't. He from what I know, he doesn't miss. He doesn't miss.
Not even, like, kind of, really.
Slither, Super, Guardians, the Suicide Squad, all
that was
good.
In this ranking, I was
like I said, even for me right now, I'm in the middle of it, like for Superman. Yeah, because it's not the version I grew up with, reading through the comics, and even now I'm leaning on the positive end. I want to see it again, knowing what I'm going into now and what we're going to get going forward. You know what I mean? And just like letting it digest, seeing other, how he's being portrayed this time around.
Yeah.
It's going back to technically the roots of what Christopher Reeve's version was, in a sense, with the new twist.
From like my James Gunn ranking. And yeah, like you talk about, I was like, I don't know if I like this. I really liked it. I thought it was great. I was like, wow, that, made me happy. That was really good. But I was like, I don't know if I like it as much as any of the 3 Guardians.
No.
And the Suicide Squad. And I was like, I like this more than the Suicide Squad. I think I did rank it above, just like slightly. That could change, because I think the Suicide Squad's a great movie.
Yeah.
And then I'm probably going to rewatch that before Peacemaker, and I'll rewatch that and be like, it'll get to the scene with them in the rain with the Pixies playing in the background. I'll be like, this is better than Superman. This is better. God damn it, this is better.
That's not a bad idea.
But that's what I was... To me, his thing is still... And he's like a comic book guy, but I'm like, his magnum opus is still Guardians 3 to me.
Yes.
I'm like, the way like Guardians 3, like that movie hit me like a...
As good as Nicholas Hoult is as Lex, he's still not the High Evolutionary.
He's not High Evolutionary. No. I was like, as much as it's like, oh, he's looking at his parents, that's nice. It wasn't fucking Florence and the Machine playing and everybody dancing and Peter meeting his grandpa. No. That shit crazy. That makes me want to cry just saying it.
Right.
But I was like, that movie hit me like a truck. Like when that movie was over, I was like, Jesus. Fuck.
And it's crazy. Like, I didn't think he could top the first Guardians, and he did. And I think he did.
To me, those movies get progressively better, because I think like 2 it's argued like maybe it's not as good as one or whatever, but I'm like, I think like what they do in 2 is like improving upon it. It's like build, not necessarily
world building, character building,
but building upon, not necessarily improving, but it's like take what's great and what works and build. And I think like the sound like grow with the movies, and so I was like, I don't know if I like this as much as any of those.
No, I think
and the crazy part about it is this
Superman
is with
fourth.
him, any trilogy of any sort, you know how hard it is for first Guardians, fantastic. Second one, maybe not as good, but it's a setup and it builds because you're introducing new characters. For the final one to be better than the first one, you know how hard that is to do? It's not easy and it's rare.
Cooking with?
I go 3, 1, 2, but I give them all 5s.
That's how I rank them, 3, 1, 2.
I go like 3, 2, 1, but I've got like 1 and 2 like this in my ranking. I'm like, there's things about 2 that I just think I like more than 1. I think the bad guy is better. I think the soundtrack is better in 2. It has like more character, and then it has the funeral scene at the end, which I think like tips it. I'm just like, oh,
soft.
But I love 1. Like 1 is great to me. Like just those like James Gunn as a film, as like a writer, a director, like those. There's more of him in those movies.
Yeah,
I think as much as himself as he can put into Superman, you still have to adhere to like Superman is one of the most recognizable pieces of IP in history. Every child across the globe knows what Randy's hat means. Like everybody knows that. Whereas like Guardians of the Galaxy,
sexy.
Not so much. And there was a lot of room to like be like, well, the talking raccoon can be an asshole, and the tree just says his name, and that's funny, and the guy listens to a tape, that's funny, that's quirky, and it all works because it's there's just more of himself in it. And then by the time you get to the third one, the dramatic stakes are just so much higher than I even thought they would be with the fucking raccoon and his friends. Jesus Christ. And there's nothing in this, you know, you get emotional at the right beats or whatever. And I thought the ending was really nice. But it was like, there was nothing in this that made me feel like I got hit by like a Mack truck the way Guardians 3 did, where I was like, I can't move.
So I want to play devil's advocate here. So the new Batman movie is going to be called Batman Brave and the Bold.
Calm down, Keanu.
Do you think he's going to wait to make that movie after Batman 2?
I think that movie is the Batman 2.
No.
I'll be honest with you.
No.
I'm Nick, you're pretty close to like how I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's waiting for Batman 2 to come out. And then when they do Brave and the Bold, I got a feeling he's going to use Pattinson in his universe.
I don't like it.
You don't think so?
I just don't see it.
I don't know. Because, like, it's a double-edged sword because normies are going to complain about 2 different Batmans.
That's where I was... That's the problem at the same time, because technically Matt Reeves is trying to do a trilogy.
And I'm not thrilled about Muschietti directing.
And
then it's like, there is a quick Batman tease in Creature Commandos.
Yes, I see it. You see the silhouette of Batman.
Batman's already in the universe.
Yep.
So it's like, it's going to be just like this Superman movie. Or it's got to be an older-ish, probably my age Batman. He's already clapped cheeks with Talia. Damian's got to be 7 to 11 years old. Brave and the Bold is Batman and Robin. Like, it's basically got to be a Son of Batman live action movie.
I don't want Pattinson to be that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Pattinson is 9 years old, which is not old, but it's like he's, you know, you're 39, he's not 20.
His Batman is younger than 39.
The Batman, he's just giving very young, like he is still giving like, I have been doing this very long.
His Batman doesn't know how important being Bruce Wayne is yet. So he just can't do Ra's and Talia and fucking what's the resurrection pit? I can't fucking think of it.
The Lazarus
pit. There you go. Like, his Batman hasn't been through all that shit yet.
And he probably never will, if we're being honest. That's my thing. It's
like this next movie will be like a Riddler. Well, we did Riddler. A fucking Mr. Freeze. Like I want Mr. Freeze. I want to modernize Mr. Freeze in that world. I just think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
But we'll get like a Two-Face. Barry Cohagen will be his Joker, and that'll be the trilogy.
Yeah.
I want David Cornsweat's Batman to go up against this Clayface we're gonna get, to go up against the Killer Croc, to go up against the Man Bat. These fantastical villains that we don't really get in movies.
Yeah, that's like the Penguin. Well, you watch that show. And I'm like, you're telling me that all this is happening, and they know that Metropolis a few miles away, that is happening over there. It's like it's two different worlds, and it's like, yeah, but that's the best part. It's like it has to make sense. Yeah. It has to make sense to a degree. You wouldn't have put Brandon Routh in The Dark Knight.
No,
it wouldn't have made. No. It wasn't what that movie was. That's not what the Batman is. But yeah, I do kind of wish like they didn't have so many spinning plates. As who suffered because of that, not because it was a bad movie. They ran with that narrative and just were like, yeah, it sucked. It didn't suck. I actually thought it was great. I know other people who thought it was great, but the more so, it was just like they were just like, Joker 2, here it is. Like the first movie made $1 billion. Why aren't you like confident in this? And they're like, yeah, Joker 2. He's the third Joker we have right now. Like, I don't fucking know what's going on here. And it's like, no, that's not fair. And so it's like, I think they're right now, those are probably the conversations they're having. Like, how can we release the Batman 2, a movie that everyone wants?
Yeah.
How can we put that out, give it the proper focus while also maintaining this universe that we're trying to establish separate from it?
It needs a summer release. It needs a March release. It needs, if it releases anywhere close to the Batman Part 2, it has to like be at the opposite end of the calendar.
It's like, what's it slated for right now? 27?
I don't know if it even has a release date plugged in.
It's I think it's slated for next October.
The Batman Part 2 is October 27.
Yeah.
27. Okay, 27. Okay.
It comes out 2027. So that's 2 years. But it's like you have to think of like a bubble. Okay, so like starting now, we can't have Batman. And it's like 2027. How long after that until you can have Batman to where normies aren't confused? But it's not even normies. It's like it just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like Joaquin Phoenix, like somebody's be like, "Who's his Batman?" It's like, well, he doesn't have one. It's like, well, what fucking sense does that make?
Yeah, it's a lot of people, not even normies, man. A lot of people don't really grasp the concept of an Elseworld or a standalone.
But that's like, you use that term, it's like, that sounds like stupid bullshit to me. It's like, kind of, and it's like, well, it's Elseworlds. It's like, what the fuck is that? It's like,
but the reason why I brought that up as a devil's advocate is because, like, remember, Superman, he's year 3 as Superman. And the Batman, when he's writing in the notebook, it says year 2.
Yeah.
So they're pretty. That's what made me think of. Do you even think of this happening? I agree with you guys. I don't think he brings in Pattinson. It's two different worlds. He even said it's an Elseworld thing. But I love Pattinson's version of Batman, because if we truly had he is the most realistic Batman we've had. If there was actually a person like in this world right now,
maybe there is
Detective Batman.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's the one thing I love.
Bale did the detective thing. Michael Keaton did the detective thing, but like it wasn't. Most of the time, it was them showing up to places like, oh, they're robbing the Acme acid factory or whatever. It's like, oh, Batman, stop this. It's like Pattinson's thing was to be a cop. Like he was.
Yes.
He was the detective. That's what made that. Again, not really.
The Penguin was so fucking good.
But yeah, that movie's awesome. But it's like, the part of World's Finest, like they have to clash. It has to be like,
yeah.
But also it has to fit.
Yeah.
But I think Ben Affleck, even in like The Flash, which mixed bag of a movie at best. I don't think it's quite as bad as its like reputation, but it's also like in my head, I'm like, that was kind of a pile of shit. But it was. But like Ben Affleck did the thing. Like, you know, he was in the Snyder, like really serious stuff. And it's like they brought him back for that. And like he did his job. And it was like he fits in this weird, wacky. Him as Batman was still cool in like all the scenes. And then the Michael Keaton stuff was all cool. So I'm like, Muschietti doing Batman. I think he can do a Batman for this world. Like you think of like the Affleck like riding his bike like through the streets and stuff, like that was awesome.
Yeah.
Even though crash, that was great. And like we could use that as long as it's very different than what Pattinson is doing.
But like you said, you know, world
biggest problem, like that is the hurdle that they are, because they're like, how have you read the script? And he's like, the script is good. Like he doesn't seem very excited about it. That is the problem. The script is probably the greatest thing to ever happen. They are thinking of how the fuck can we release this and people understand that it is a singular thing, but we still have a different window for a Batman.
And that's the thing, though, too, is like you said, World's Finest, there has to be a clash. And this is why I brought up that question is, remember, Pattinson is year 2, this Superman is year 3. The clash is Superman, Pattinson's version is raw. Even like Alfred says, you need to learn and you got to show up for these like you said, to be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He is more, you know, Batman. He doesn't care about the money or being Bruce Wayne or the name legacy. And I can see by him being raw and this Superman being this good in everybody, there's the clash.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. I need a Bruce Wayne. It was the thing with this complaint that I had. I don't think we saw enough Clark Kent.
Facts.
I agree.
Character.
I think Clark, Lois, and Hawkgirl were all underused.
Lois, on second viewing, I think Brosnahan might be the best Lois.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm 100%. I'm a Margot Kidder guy.
She's pretty great.
Same.
Brosnahan's pretty great.
That's why I got to rewatch it.
I think Amy Adams, again, for what they were doing, she's good. It's not like Amy Adams is turning in a bad performance.
Right.
She's good. People complain about this and this. I'm like, it's all kind of gravy to me when I'm watching the movie. It's all good. Kate Bosworth, I thought was fine. Serviceable Lois. Watching the second time, I was like, this might be the best Lois. The most involved Lois has been, really, in like the story. Honestly, pretty great. Might be the best Lois.
But I mean, Kate Bosworth did go to the yacht and kick off that whole second half of that movie.
Yeah. And like her with like Mr. Terrific and all that, like going to the All of Justice, like that's all great. That's.
I think Mr. Terrific gets a spinoff.
It was like the ball got rolling when Superman was going to look for Krypto, and then like the second half of the plot got going when Lois started to look for Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Terrific deserves a spinoff.
The goddamn
I agree.
Pocket Universe. I think he's movie. Like fuck it, they're talking about like doing some TV show. Fuck your TV show. That guy was like a main character of this movie. Fuck.
Yes.
I kind of did Lanterns being a TV show. I kind of feel a movie personally. But whatever.
Like they looked at the way that Zaslav and Gunn looked at The Rock and was like, "Bro, we're not doing what you want." Zaslav looked at Gunn and was like, "We need some shit for the streaming service too."
I don't know.
And
I also think
the Green Lantern movie has a bad reputation, so let's give them a show and then build up.
Yeah,
because Lanterns in general can be its own shared universe. There are so many different types of rings and shit. The whole Lanterns lore could have its own shared universe.
Yeah, whatever. Maybe. I just like. I don't want them to overplay, and they could be wrong. Like, the marketing for this movie is great. Like, because a lot of my people, like normies, people I know, my mother, like, they're like, Superman. We're going to see Superman as a baby again. Like, we got to do it again.
No.
I was like, when's the last time you did that? She's like, I don't know. It feels like we just did it.
1978.
It's been 2013. Oh, and it's like that's just kind of normie mindset.
Yeah.
It's like I don't get too committed to like, well, this is the TV show, and this is this, and this is a movie, and this is a TV show. This is a cartoon, but it's relevant. And it's like my dad's not gonna watch a fucking cartoon. I don't want him to do the Marvel thing and get like put the cart in front of the horse. Yeah. It's like, you know, oh well, you have to watch Peacemaker season 2 to understand why this is happening. It's like I don't want to have to do anything. I want to be able to drop in and be like, okay, this all makes sense. I get it. It's like commit, do the work, but it's like, it's like nobody has HBO Max, dude. Like nobody has it.
The guy that I was talking about not liking Wonder Woman 84. Every single time a new Marvel movie comes out, he's always bitching about everything he's got to watch just to be up on the new Marvel movie. So I'm trying to get him a little hype for Fantastic Four because you really don't need to rewatch shit.
Yeah, you don't. But after this, you're gonna have to rewatch everything.
Everything.
All of the everything. Every TV show.
All of the things. I know all of the things, to quote one of my guys from this very podcast.
That's me. I'll be like, I know the stuff. But as I was saying, Clark Kent, the character, I don't think was in it enough. He was Clark in the movie, but like Daily Planet, like Clark, we had still only let Christopher Reeve cook as Clark Kent. Like he's the only one who was like, "Hey, Lois," and then he did the thing where he like said,
Brandon Routh's Clark Kent was really just there.
Yeah, like he's in scenes and he was just like, "Oh, hello," and it's like pretty good, but it's like, yeah, Superman is more. We need to know what's going on with Superman in this movie,
we get Corn Sweat like kind of like stumbling his way into the building. He has this goofy exchange with Jimmy, and we got to touch on Jimmy too. Pause. But then like he's Superman when he's in Lois's apartment. We get one scene of Clark Kent, and it's not bad. I just did want more. I would have added like a good 15 to 30 minutes onto this movie to flesh out the Daily Planet a little more.
Maybe a little. Yeah, because it was only like 2 hours. It's not like it was a super movie. Yeah, I mean, the marketing made it seem like the Daily Planet people, who I thought were all good.
And shout out, huge. He'll never hear this, but huge shout out to Wendell Pierce for getting MCU and DC money this year.
Yeah, way to be perfectly cast.
Yes, I love fucking Lawrence Fishburne. The other white guys, Robert Loggia. That's probably not his name.
No.
I'm blanking on names.
Frank
Langella, Jackie Cooper.
Great Perry Whites, but Wendell Pierce just works. Don't call me Chief, son. Call me Perry.
Yeah,
that's Chief.
Honestly, this could be the argument. One of like the best cast.
As good as Jeffrey Wright as Gordon.
That's
it's like the cast, like dude that played Jimmy Olsen. It's like who the fuck else would play Jimmy Olsen right now? That dude was
Michael
perfect.
Cera.
Yeah, he was perfect.
Yeah, like you said, Nathan Fillion,
Skylar Gisondo.
Oh, Fillion, yeah, of course he's putting Fillion in. It's like, who would have been that good in that role? Like that just.
Is there any other iteration of Jimmy Olsen where he's just is pulling all the women?
No.
But it worked though.
It did.
The device for Eve Tessmacher to be the leak, the source, it just worked perfectly.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's like she was Eve and
Mutant Toes.
Lex had that big team of people up there. There was that like big black guy, like the kind of older guy.
That's Otis.
Otis. And I didn't notice that till the second time. He turned out and said Otis and like told that guy to do something. He was like, "Yes, boss." And I was like, Otis.
We got Otis. We got Miss Tessmacher. They were squatted up.
It was cool. Ultraman was cool. I thought the engineer was cool. And they were like, that wasn't fun. There's a lot of expository dialogue in the movie, I noticed the second time, where it's like, he's like, Superman's not a he, he's an it. And she goes, I know. I sacrificed my humanity to stop. It's like, okay, I talk like that for sure. A lot of expository dialogue. but it was good.
I take it as like a little resentment. Like, I let you fucking mutate me for your own benefit.
Yeah, like a little bit. I'm like, I kind of hope they touch on that in future movies. She was alive at the end.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I thought it was cool enough.
There's a project that she's supposed to come back in. I don't remember what it is, though.
Goddamn TV show. She's going to be a goddamn creature commando.
Engineer.
Which is fine to me. Great, I'll watch it. But I'm like, I don't want people to get lost in the shuffle. Like, I tell people, I'm like, did y'all know Maria Hill is dead?
People will. We don't talk about that. That's still a fresh wound.
Not too happy.
Y'all know Maria Hill has been dead for 2 years, and no one's talking about it.
Terrible.
At 21 Jump Street. No one, not even me, is doing anything about it. She's been dead. She died on a goddamn TV show. I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. Get buried like, holy shit. Peacemaker season 3 killed off Otis. I'm like, what? No.
The Authority. It doesn't. I don't see if it's a show or a movie, but the engineer is supposed to be in The Authority.
I think that's a show.
Yeah, of course, it fucking is. I just don't like. If they can do it, let's do it. But it's like, I think Marvel, like Disney.
Wikipedia, take this with all the grains of salt you need to. Wikipedia has obviously Superman, but Supergirl, Clayface, The Authority, The Brave and the Bold, Swamp Thing, an untitled Teen Titans movie, an untitled Bane and Deathstroke movie, Sergeant Rock, which I feel like was getting ready to really build up, but that shit got completely scrapped.
Yeah.
Gunn said that's still happening, but Luca Guadagnino, for Christ's sake, was attached to it. He says he's not attached to it anymore.
And then Daniel Craig was supposed to star.
Yeah. I'm like, what kind of gay shit was he pitching? I want to read that bad.
And then
I really want to be like, what was his, like, homoerotic?
That's exactly what it was going to be.
I'm saying that with all, like, no, I want to read the script. I want to see what fucking thing did he turn in that they were like, no, we can't do this.
We already got Creature Commandos, which I'm pretty sure is greenlit for a second season. We got Peacemaker season 2 next month, a Lantern show, a Waller show, a Paradise Lost show, which I'm pretty sure is Wonder Woman centric, and then a Booster Gold show. That's everything that they announced so far. Dated, in production. I don't know the status of any of it. That sounds like the plan.
Warner Brothers doing the same fucking thing that they did last time.
It truly feels like they're still just playing darts, and whatever character gets hit gets a project.
Sounds like I'm still waiting for The Trench to come out.
Fuck that.
It's like, okay, The Trench. But at the same time, it's like James Gunn. I want to be like, in Gunn we trust. I'm not one of those, because Warner Brothers is they're gonna however they see fit. We've seen it done before.
Mm-hmm.
Not,
I agree with that.
There was never like a guy in charge, really.
Yeah.
But even still, with a guy in charge, but if you've ever been in any kind of leadership position at a job, any kind of management position,
can change.
You still have a boss. That boss is going to insert themselves into whatever you do until you quit. So there is going to be that, like, I'm hoping they just let him cook.
Can we, like, pinpoint, though? I feel like Feige had carte blanche up until, like, Endgame. And then at some point, whether it was, like, the launch of Disney Plus and trying to get all these shows out, the heads of Disney started putting their finger in the fucking recipe.
I think Eternals, they flew too close to the sun.
And also putting 4 movies out in that really 1 year.
That's a lot.
Ended. If you've seen the movie.
Putting 4 movies out in the second half of that 1 year.
Yeah, like, Eternals, they were so confident with Eternals that they put out, and I was talking about, like, Fantastic Four, like, we're less than a week out, and we're just hearing word that it's really good. Eternals, they were so confident with Eternals that they had Chloe Zhao, and they were like, we're going to have this play festivals. We're going to put out the word of mouth
she just won a fucking Oscar.
And then ended up backfiring when people were like, it's not that great. And then they were like, fuck, do we know how to make movies? Like, that was like their Eternals, like, have we ever made a good one? And it's like,
Yes. All the praise and all the receipts and all the accolades for No Way Home went to Sony.
Yeah. And it was, they were like, do we even know how to do this anymore? And it's like, it was 2 years since fucking Endgame.
And now motherfuckers are acting like Captain America Brave New World isn't good.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Exactly.
If that, like, you know.
I saw there's a tweet floating around that we got to stop acting like a 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd is bad.
Yeah.
And if Brave New World is a 3 out of 5, that's a win.
That's a win. 6 out of 10.
Yeah. I always say, and it's these kids, and I don't want to sound old. I don't like sounding old. I'm not like anti 35. The new generations coming up. Like,
I kind of am.
Enjoy movies.
After watching I Know What You Did Last Summer, I kind of am.
Oh, God.
I'm like, you need to...
Time I will never get back.
That there was a time 20 years ago when it was just like, okay, Spider-Man was a big hit.
Yep.
Everyone loved it. It made a ton of money. What if we just made a Fantastic Four movie? It wasn't like, this has to be a game changer. This has to change the landscape of entertainment. This has to be the best thing you've ever seen. It's just... Yeah. Most of them that came out were like fine at best. Like it was like Daredevil. That's cool. And I'm like 13. Like I can't fucking believe there's a Daredevil movie. That's crazy. And it's like wasn't
peak Jennifer Garner hottie, peak Jessica Alba hottie, peak Eva Mendes hottie.
It's like trying to like explain it. It's like Michael Clark Duncan played the Kingpin. That meant something to me. And they're just like, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't really. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Jennifer Garner was Elektra. It was like, look at her. That meant something to me. And it's like, yeah, but it wasn't, you know, comically speaking. It's like, yeah, but.
That playground fight.
Cool. And it was like, you used to, for every one Batman Begins, you would have an Elektra the same year. You would have Ghost Rider. You would have Fantastic Four the same year. Like, most of them were just fine at best. And then that's what the Dark Knight.
Game changer.
They talk about game changer. Everything. The Dark Knight was like the 9/11 of movies. Like it changed everything about how we look at blockbuster movies now. And I'm saying that with a straight face. It was so great. It was like the best movie ever.
20 years after The Prestige, this guy's getting pre-orders for ticket sales a year in advance.
Yeah. And that's like, and then Iron Man was that same summer.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, now we have two sides of the coin. Again, pun intended. It was like, we have two sides of the coin. Both sides of that coin have to be this at all times. And then you have a movie like Green Lantern, which isn't even that bad.
It's
like
not.
People act like it's the worst thing. I'm like, it's not even the worst thing Ryan Reynolds did in that like window of his career.
It's
like
not.
they act like it's so bad. And it's like, that used to be the average movie. It was like Green Lantern, Jonah Hex, like whatever.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's bad.
What? But it was like, no, The Dark Knight is standard. And I was like, I don't think The Dark Knight is the standard. The Dark Knight exceeded everyone's expectations to a point where it was like we couldn't believe what we were seeing.
We got to wrap it up, though. We got 2 minutes.
The standard to me is like Spider-Man, like Tobey Maguire, like 2002. It's like, if you can't be that good, then stop. Like, stop trying. Most of them were just like, Ang Lee's Hulk, Fantastic Four. Like, we want to be about this good. So.
Final thoughts, Rocket?
Yeah.
Final thoughts is, for me, is I think it's a good step going forward in this new DC universe. And like I said, I'm going to go see Superman again. But at the end of the day, I think it's a good step forward to reinvigorating the DC. So
facts. Hit us with your Superman reactions, and we'll be back in 2 weeks to do Fantastic Four spoilers. It's Rec League. Yo, where do I begin? Getting it in with the pen again. You can bet your last dollar I'm not playing pretend. Just go about my day, sidestepping anybody getting in my way. It's none of my business, the shit that they on. hurtling backwards on they ass, something like I'm Saquon. Whack rappers, yo, they verses killing me. They just not me, they lack the versatility. It's a minimal probability that I give a fuck about your hostility. Think about the logical, calculate the probable. You ain't clap buddy in the hospital and got your ass caught off a hair follicle. It's comical. So-called animals talking, you a doctor cause you do little. Dude's too little. Don't do it big. Mad at me cause the dude's musical. Sour asses claim they got it, but they juice pickle. And chill until the next episode.